I'm Ronnie Stevens. This is from the Life-Giving Fire, and today we're doing dirty sugar. Now, dirty sugar is just granulated sugar, and we're using that to scrub out the seed pods of our vanilla beans. Almost every recipe that calls for vanilla is also going to call for sugar, and most of those are going to call for granulated sugar. So putting those two together just seems natural, and it works very nicely. Of course, the first thing we're going to do is start by splitting our vanilla bean. I order mine online and I buy them by the pound. And when I do, I always look for the gourmet beans. They're plumper, they're more moist, and you can see the moisture here on the plate as we cut it open. And they're a lot easier to handle. Of course, if you're making extract, buy the extract grade beans. They're thinner, they're drier, and they're wonderful for extract. But for baking, I like to use the gourmet beans. So we slice our bean long ways. Once we have it open, making sure that it's sliced all the way up so we don't have to tear it, we're going to have to pull out our seeds. And you see already the seeds are starting to stick to my fingers, and you can't rub them off. They're sticky, they're going to hang on, they're down in your fingerprints even. But a little bit of granulated sugar pulls them right out for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and scrape the beans to pull those seeds out of the inside of the pod. Now that we've got it cut open, we'll use the flat side of our knife to pull those seed pods all out. Scraping the inside, just pull it, lay your flat onto your bean, and pull. Once you have both sides of the bean scraped, we'll knock these seeds off the knife and down onto our paper plate. And again, all over the fingers. So we're going to take the vanilla that is called for in our recipe and use that to scrub our fingers and to scrub out the seed pods. We want to make sure that we get it all. We don't want to throw it away. So we're going to take a little bit of this vanilla and we're going to use it to scrub out the inside of our pods. It sticks to the inside of your pod because that juice, that vanilla liquor inside the seed, is very sticky. That's why the seeds stick to your fingers as well. But the sugar just grabs it all up, and you see it sticking to the inside of the pod. And you can almost see that sugar begins to turn a little bit brown as it absorbs the vanilla liquor. But just continue sprinkling the liquor in and scraping out the inside of the pods until there's none left. Now you want to rub a little bit more between your fingers, get all of it off that you can. Now there's quite a few large clumps in here of the vanilla seeds. We want to break those up and distribute them fairly evenly through our sugar because again, this is going into a recipe. So all we have to do is pinch the little clumps of pods between our fingers and the sugar and let the sugar break them up. Rub it around on our paper plate. You can keep some vanilla sugar on your counter for small recipes and for using in your drinks for coffee and cocoa, breakfast cereals like oatmeal or grits. And just rub these little pods around through the sugar and break them up. Dirty sugar is one of the most fun things. It tastes fantastic. It smells wonderful. And it's so much easier to use in your recipes. And then of course the paper plates fold up and make funnels. I'm Ronnie Stevens, and this is from the Life-Giving Fire. Remember that cooking is a sacred endeavor, and vanilla sugar is delicious. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel.